Hey guys, it's Joy here. I post videos every week, so make sure you subscribe down below to get more content from me. Today we're going to be talking about senioritis. So senioritis is basically when you get really lazy the second half of your senior year because you've already received college acceptances, you basically know where you're going to school, and high school seems completely pointless, which in some ways it is after you get into college. But I want to tell you how to get through the school year semi-strong and just getting ready to graduate without failing your classes or doing anything off the edge. So we're going to be talking about ways to cope with senioritis, and the first thing I'd like to say is it's really inevitable for the average high school student. I thought I would never get senioritis, but it happened. I would lay in bed, show up to school late, things like that, but I still ended up getting A's in my classes, so I'll tell you how I did that senior year. So the first thing I like to say is just complete all of your assignments. Not turning in stuff is not a good look when at the end of the semester you want your teacher to bump up your grade a little bit. So just make sure you have turned in everything, so that can't be something held against you, like your teacher saying, well, you didn't even turn in any of your assignments, so you didn't try. So at least have your assignments turned in this next semester. The second thing is to get involved with something new, maybe join a new club or start a club at your school just to keep you involved with school life, to keep you going to school and doing something that you can look forward to. So starting something new would be a great refresher to just get you excited about school again in a way. Another thing is to remember that colleges will look at your second semester grades mainly if you failed a class first semester. So if you're one of those people, make sure that you do not let senioritis ruin your grades, because if you failed before, then the colleges will be looking for improvement to confirm your spot in their freshman class. The next thing I'd like to talk about is using your lazy time to do productive work. Yes, you might not be up for doing schoolwork, but that doesn't mean you can't be up for something. So that could be looking for scholarships if you still need money for your colleges. That could be looking for a summer job or internship just so you can get some money laid out for your freshman year, or even planning your graduation party. So during your free time, or if you just need a break from work, don't just do nothing. Try to do something that will help you in the future, be productive. For me, that was writing my book. I decided that I was so done with school, but I still wanted to be working on something that I felt was meaningful, so I wrote my book the second half of senior year. So it doesn't have to be as drastic as that, but if you would like to write a book, then definitely do that because it's really fun. So also remember that second semester is your last time to go to high school events. So if there's something you've done every single year, don't stop your senior year. Make sure you experience those things with your friends, especially if you guys are all going to different colleges and stuff like that. You want to have those memories. Take lots of pictures, even make a senior year video, just so you have those memories when you go off to college. Because if you have pictures, then you can print them out for your dorm room and things like that. So think ahead of things you might want to have and things like that. Another tip is to make a study group with your friends. So you might not want to do schoolwork alone, but maybe if you and your friends get together and study for the test that you guys have been procrastinating on, then you can get some type of work done, even if you only study for 5 minutes and spend the rest of the time like laughing and talking. That's 5 minutes you wouldn't have done by yourself. So the last thing I'd like to mention is that you probably want to double check with your guidance counselor to make sure that you're on track to graduate. There are so many people who think they're done with all their classes and stuff like that, that you need to actually finish a class or an elective. So make sure you're on track to graduate, that everything's looking good, and most likely it is if you got to this point in the school year and your guidance counselor hasn't said anything. But sometimes they do miss because they have a lot of students, so just stop in and say, hey, I'd like to check to make sure I fulfilled all graduation requirements, and they'll let you know. So that's why I'm posting this now, just so you can add or drop any classes that you might need, so you can be on track to graduate. So senior year is so fun, it goes by so fast, and if your first semester didn't go by fast because you're doing college apps and everything, the second half will definitely go by fast as you get your acceptances, you eventually commit to your school and all your friends know where they're going, and then it's time for graduation and things like that. Make sure you're staying a little bit motivated so that you can stay on track and be ready for when you go to college. So I hope these tips help you. If you have any more questions about senior year or college, make sure you leave those below because I'm always down there answering questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!